It's unfortunate. But, yeah, you've been mind wiped. Welcome back. Glad to have your memory Hi, I'm Adam. We hope you get your memory back soon. Alright. We are 93% of the way downloaded. Thank you. Very kind of you. I love me some dirt. I have no complaints about it being old as dirt, because I love dirt. While I am not an archaeologist, I am friends with too many to not appreciate a good chunk of dirt. You know? Alright, so, guess what? It's downloaded. That means we should probably, someone should probably ping Billy, huh? Also, hello YouTube. Welcome one and all. If you're watching the VOD, hello and welcome as well. Yeah, we are playing Assassin's Creed Origins. This was decided by community vote. There will be a Google form in the description of the VOD. That will have a multiple choice. You can select as many as you like. What would you like to see in the next year? So if you, or year-ish. So we'll have some game options. If there's things you want to see, make sure you go vote for them. It will also be posted in the Discord, which you can access by checking the link in the description as well. Based. He's stealing your brain cells. He's stealing them. Dreaming Infinity, it's good that he's stealing them, though. Because, he's not a very smart boy. He needs all the help he can get. Trust me. He's very cute. But a genius he isn't. As he happily flings himself into doors, slides across floors, flops over, gets confused at the very concept of string. Yeah. The existence of string caused him to act real unwise. But here's the thing. I am pretty sure that he has deep thoughts. I am pretty sure he is so surprised when he has deep thoughts that it stun locks him for like 45 seconds. Because there will be times he will just fully... Ooh. Computer? Computer. I have the second best GPU or CPU on the market. There's no way that it just made everything lag out while booting the game. No, genuinely. He'll be playing, he'll stop, he'll look down, and he'll just stop moving. And you can literally see the gears turning. They're very rusty, and it makes a kind of crunchy noise. Right? Like, really creaking and grinding. But they're turning, and he's completely stun-locked by this. So he's got just a little spinny wheel of death. And it's so cute. He's such a good boy. He's currently sitting... He figured out how to get on top of a cabinet, which I expected him to. He's allowed to. It's one of the few cabinets he's allowed to get on top of. Whoop. Hang on. Sorry. Let's go back there, and we'll do this properly. And we'll try and get this all set up correctly. Assassin's Creed Origins, beautiful. And game audio, properties, Assassin's Creed Origins. And also, let me, real quick, pull this up. So that way when we can inevitably look up the history of camels, we have a browser window for that. Cool. Now it's just a matter of it actually remembering the register. Hello, KJ! Good to see you. Oop. Computer is struggling a bit. Computer is still struggling a bit. It did not boot correctly. Cool. I'm gonna force quit AC Origins because it did not boot correctly. Instead, it went very poorly. So... Oh yeah, Egypt time. Billy, you have been summoned, huh? I mean, I did tell people to summon you. But, you know. Sadly, we are... We're having a smidge of a tactical issue. So, we're gonna kill that. Cool. And then, we're gonna get it back up. And maybe, possibly, it'll boot correctly this time. PC is suffering the curse of Raw. PC is absolutely suffering the curse of Raw. No. Well, look at those community goals. Look at them go. We're halfway there. Warning, read before playing. Correct. I am reading. I am playing. And, drumroll, please, maybe, possibly. Voila. Inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed, and produced by a multicultural team, yada yada. Billy, thank you so much for the 28 months of Prime, and also, you know, it's time. So, here's the deal. I have actually not played this game before. I know. It's weird. It's been on the list to play on stream since I started streaming. Genuinely. Since I started streaming. Alright, we're gonna, hang on. Gang. We're gonna have to restart the game a couple times while I get stuff set up, but I do not need to be playing on Ultra High, even if it is theoretically capable of running it on Ultra High. We don't need that. You're surprised I haven't played all the AC games at this point? So here's the thing, Jakista. I really only get to play games on stream these days. I bought a few games for myself, but when I say a few, I mean a few. Like, in the winter sale this time, I got Blueprints for me, and I got one other one for me, and I've already forgot which one. And so I have to get to it on stream in order to play a lot of these games. And that's fine and good and awesome. Except, you know what they kept doing for the last many years of streaming? They released more Assassin's Creed games. And that means I was playing them instead of playing the backlog. And so here we are. Finally. In a... Finally with a way. Finally with the power. We'll limit our FPS to a reasonable amount. That should be good, that should be good. If we are getting... we can go a little higher than that, probably. Great. Subtitle display on. Great. I don't suppose that there's sad. See, I was hoping they'd have an immersive mode, even though I don't need it. How dare they release more? You understand perfectly. Correct. How dare they not release them on a schedule tailored to my needs specifically? Also correct. How dare, right after we rebooted the stream, did they release the one that targets me and me specifically, and then stay there for so long? Like, I couldn't not play all of Valhalla, you understand? I couldn't possibly not play all of Valhalla, because even though it suffered, it was professional suffering. And then they released Mirage, which was marginally less suffering. And then they released Shadows, which was marginally more than Mirage, but less than Valhalla. So... we haven't had a chance to go back. We did one, but we've not done 2 through Syndicate. We did Black Flag, but we've not done 2, Brotherhood, Revelation, Unity, Syndicate, Origins, or Odyssey. Much less, you know, or 3, Freedom Cry, Liberation. We've done none of those. So, there's a lot of Assassin's Creed left to do. And whenever we need filler, right, whenever we need big games, big playthroughs, it's... even though I don't like Ubisoft, as much as I don't like Ubisoft, as a company, these are the biggest, most important budget historical simulations for a lot of time periods. And so here we are. No! The Bent Pyramid.
You are the Magi from Siwa. I thought Magi was supposed to protect the Pharaoh. I am Magi to no Pharaoh. You see this? I can read my own name, Nat! We will find you. We will find you.
I see. Well, that's brutal. Good reflexes.
Sleep. I never sleep. I just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all.
I would so wish there was an Egyptian dub. I so wish there was an Egyptian dub of this. As much as Abu Bakr Salim frickin' kills it. right? As much as he kills it.
You killed my master and left me for dead. That was a mistake.
Your master was a murderer.
I am his sworn bodyguard. It is a question of honor.
I am the Magi of Siwa.
Then you are a worthy opponent.
What's my dodge button? I don't have... Okay, there it is. Why is this man like 18 feet tall, by the way? How did he break the entire floor? Ew. Found the dodge just in time. Yeah. You're glad you have the option to listen while working while you couldn't with shadows? You know, fair enough. That is a downside of the immersive mode. I don't regret doing the immersive mode, but that is a fair point, Magistressa, and so I appreciate that.
A broken weapon won't save you. This place will serve as tomb to one of us. Let it be you.
Let us call truce. You are not the one I've sworn to kill.
Question of honor. It is a fight to the death.
So be it.
Man, Souls combat. This is really deep in the era of here's big Souls combat. You know? Whoop. Ow. Just with stagger. So I keep very much wanting X to be a light attack button because my muscle memory on other games is wrong. And whoa, is it not working? What do you mean? Ugh, that's a terrible control.
Anubis awaits you.
Okay. Thanks for the loot. A heavy blunt weapon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why am I suddenly in the store instead of where I want to be? Oh boy. So fun fact, this temple is entirely fictional, but it takes inspiration from the 19th dynasty hippo style. But yeah, let's look at that guy. Yeah.
No way out.
Yeah, I understand. Is this still photo mode? It is still photo mode. Phenomenal. Yeah, what is this man's whole aesthetic, huh? I've got questions. He looks like he has a a fantasy buoyed up version of a Corinthian helmet, except the horsehair crest goes the wrong way, more like Roman, either gladiatorial or centurion. And then, is that a bull for a pauldron? Just to really make sure he can't do a single... Just make sure he's got a horn stabbing into his face at all times. That's what that looks like, is that looks like he's guaranteed got that horn going into his face 24/7. Is this supposed to be set in some historical time? Yes. Julius Caesar and Cleopatra appear in this game.
No footholds here. I need to find a way into another room.
Okay, so I do really love this column. Hello, Misty Step. Hello. And good to see you over on YouTube too. I adore the color on these columns. It makes no sense that the wall has absolutely no pigmentation that survives. Yes, Ptolemaic. But I still appreciate the heck out of the actual whitewashing and the carved in people being filled in with red ochre and the gilding and generally the papyrus motifs and everything. Like, there's a lot of stuff to like. Is that supposed to be Thoth and Sobek, but tiny? Alright, back to YouTube. Yeah. Suspiciously tiny Thoth and Sobek. Zoom in, I can tell you. I mean, the... Could I move up? Oh gosh, how do I... Do I remember... Nope, that's all in... Oh, it's Amun. Thoth on top, yep. And... Oh yeah, that is a ram, not a crocodile, huh? Because there is a horn right there. Thoth and Amun. I saw it from an angle, I was like, ah, yes, long staff, crocodile face. And Mut is the main one.
These scarabs must be coming from somewhere.
Oh boy, bugs. Oh boy, bugs. Yeah. That's, yup. Mm-hmm. Iconic. Right. Ooh. Ooh, shinies. It must be very strong, lol. Right?
This must have been built centuries upon centuries ago.
Yes, I, would agree. You kept getting distracted by all the art and statues.
Forgive me, Great Amun.
Yep. Yep. That, correct. Are these places this huge IRL?
The riches of the ancients.
Yeah, we do a little bit of grave robbing around here, you know? We do just a little bit. So. Oh, is this gonna freak out every time I do this? Yes, it will. I love that. So. Let's pull up a actual... We can pull up some options, but yes, generally speaking, this is, significantly smaller than, an actual one, but it's not as, it's like the columns are a lot bigger. As much as anything else, because it's not like there aren't gargantuanly large temples. I just need to find a good high resolution cut for Abu Simbel. Because they're just not letting me open them at a useful resolution. Like, I'm not going to pretend Abu Simbel is remotely average. Not going to pretend it's even remotely average. But it is very big. So this is the temple of Ramses II at Abu Simbel. And yeah, these are the partitions for there's people. Hang on, wait, you can't see it. Hold. There's people. Right there. There's a people. Hello, Ptolemaic Egypt! Hello. Hello, Bria. I figured there'd be a lot of folks who rock up, and I'm counting on you all to help explain things for me when I suck. But we got the question, are places this huge IRL? And the answer is, right, generally, very frequently, no. This is a temple of Isis at Der El Shelwit in Luxor. As you can see, it is very small and very densely carved. And again, very, very small. But Abu Simbel exists, and so I can't fully say that they have absolutely no grounding for making something just dummy. Because Ramses II believed in just dummy at all times in all places. And so, yeah. That being said, even at Abu Simbel, the columns are not that large. Because, right, you're able to do these because these were carved into a pre-existing chunk of mountain. Or carved out of a pre-existing chunk of mountain, I should say. Giant columns, not so accurate. So, one site that we got mentioned for around where we are at right now is this spot, the Bent Pyramid. This is the temple they moved. I believe so. They moved one of the ones at Luxor because they were going to flood the area with dam works. But they mentioned the Bent Pyramid, and the Bent Pyramid's just adorable. Please actually open up correctly. Open up at a good size, thank you. Look at it. It's just a little guy. And by a little guy, I mean it's a giant-ass pyramid. But he's scrungly. They made it too steep, and so they had to course-correct mid-build. And I respect that so much. Abu Simbel was moved along with Philae as Aswan upriver was blocked by the dam. But I mean, this is, if I remember correctly, a very early pyramid, isn't it? Yeah, Old Kingdom, Sneferu. So this is a one of the early pyramids, and so yeah. They were still figuring it out. Sadly. Rest in peace, early Nubian archaeology. Yeah, the thing is, the Egyptian government doesn't like acknowledging the, what is that, the 26th dynasty? '23rd dynasty? Whatever, the Nubian dynasty. They don't like acknowledging that Egypt had extensive contacts and learned a lot from and was at times ruled by their neighbors to the south. And so, what? Are they going to try and preserve the height of New Kingdom stuff and then let early Nubian stuff get obliterated? Of course they will. Of course they will. Anyway, look at the Ushepti figurines. There are so many of them, and they're just shoved in a box. Also, blue, just gorgeous turquoise faience work. I love turquoise faience so much. So that is a tin and turquoise glaze on ceramic, and it's just fabulous. You have finding stickers on your water bottle? I love that for you. Oh my god, that's a lot of loot. Holy moly, that's a lot of loot. What the heck are we doing here with all this? I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were in The Mummy 1999. Starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Mummy 4 confirmed! Guys, get excited. Mummy 4 happening? I need me more shitposts. Raven! Understand, I have nothing but compliments for The Mummy. Right? I did my first Movie Struck episode on The Mummy. Like, The Mummy is a shitpost, but it is an extremely high effort shitpost. And that is the highest compliment I could possibly give it. It's just good fun. There's so much random loot here. Good God. Show some respect. If it's not in the British Museum, it's in Germany or France. Right? God. When I visited the Louvre, 2017, a whole bunch of years ago. Right? We went through the Egyptian galleries, and they had a literal pile of Ushepti on the floor of a display case. A literal pile of them on the floor of a display case. And I was like, who thought, who decided that this was the way to display things? Boat. Leiden has a bunch of stuff, Turin has a bunch of stuff, Boston has so much stuff, Berlin has a crap ton of stuff. Look. If it weren't for Egypt putting in quite a lot of effort to get ahead of the excavations, right, they were pretty early on trying to restrict, right, so, this is a, no, Egypt has a ton of stuff too.